on, YouTube, everybody? This is Craig L. Smith II here. It's been a minute since I did a live actually on YouTube, but when we had hangouts, they were on a whole bunch of BS. Excuse me for a second. They were on some BS. So now I'll go back to how things were and every stuff like that. So as you can see, excuse me, I do apologize. I may have to be going back and forth for a minute. If y'all notice my thumbnail with the clown on it, that clown is JaMarcus Russell. Okay. I don't condone, and I'm gonna go say it and say it on here. I'm not being racist or nothing, but this dude took street nigga level shit to an all-time low. As you all know, he was relieved of his duties as a volunteer football coach at a high school in Mobile, Alabama. Hold on while I get the info. Hold on a second. I'm going to be switching something up. Hold on. Okay. So, as it says here, there's reported on ESPN.com. Former number one NFL pick JaMarcus Russell was fired as a volunteer assistant coach at his alma mater of Williamson High School in Mobile, Alabama, and is facing a lawsuit accusing him of taking a $74,000 check meant as a donation to the school. So the Mobile County Public School officials had told their local station, KRG Sports, that JaMarcus the Bus Russell, well, I'm going to call him the Clown Russell, was relieved of his volunteer coaching duties at Williamson High School during the fall of last year. Now, they just not reporting this now. So they said a local business owner, Charles Knowles, wrote the $74,000 check saying Russell approached about doing the donation to help the Williamson football team purchase weight room equipment. The school allegedly never received a check, and Russell reportedly deposited in a credit union and promptly withdrew $55,000 of it. Said in addition to being fired as coach, Clown Russell is not allowed to be on the school's campus, according to a statement from Mobile Public County, I'm just going to abbreviate it, MCPS officials. Russell attended an event for the football team this week, but he was told he was not welcome. So WKRG received a statement from the school district and saying that earlier this week it was reiterated to Mr. Russell that he is not permitted to be around the football program or on school campus. So, they go with all this whole gaga about him, was a star quarterback at Williamsville going to LSU, where he threw 6,625 yards, 52 touchdowns, 3 years for turning pro. And as y'all know, he was the first pick in the 2007 NFL draft and started 25 games for the Raiders over 3 seasons. He ended his NFL career with a 52.1% completion rate, 18 touchdowns, 23 interceptions, and is regarded as perhaps the biggest NFL bust. And it is said that he has earned more than $36.4 million in salary and bonuses during his NFL career. Now, let me state this. Respect for people who steal from children, bro. Even teenagers. You gonna con a businessman by saying that they need a donation for weight room equipment, and you gonna put in the credit union and take $55,000 from it for your own use? You got to be the lowest of the fucking low. You are fuck it. You ain't got to be. You is the lowest of the low. Period. And I don't know if he needed to help his syrup addiction, or because it's been known to say he's been known to be sipping on syrup, or as my guy Memphis rapper Project Pat say, sipping on some scissor. So I guess he was enjoying that a little bit way too much. But for you to steal, but for a guy like him that made 36.4 million in them times and probably fucked off his money, to steal from teenagers, you are, again, you have got to be the lowest of the fucking low, straight up. JaMarcus, and along with everybody else, and I speak for everybody down there, Mobile, Alabama, which is like 3 hours and 30 minutes away from where I used to live in my brief time in Huntsville, Alabama. Well, and I will speak for them. You are the lowest scumbag to ever do some shit like that, and you thinking about yourself. That's why your ass didn't pan out good in the NFL. See, y'all heard about the story. Y'all heard that story. Coach intentionally gave him some blank tapes to study, look at defensive coverages. So he asked JaMarcus, said, "Hey, did you look at did you look at tapes yesterday?" He said, "Yeah, I looked at it. I studied the coverage." He said, "Oh, okay, that's cool. You studied coverages of a blank tape." So that lets you know he was lazy as fuck, and you can tell JaMarcus didn't have the work ethic. But he kind of quick to evaluate what a quarterback does and ain't supposed to do. Now, I've heard about, we all know about famous people stealing from everybody. You know, Brett Favre ranks as the number one lowest of the low. From stealing from the poor to help his old alma mater at the University of Southern Mississippi. Build a state-of-the-art volleyball facility so his daughter, because he got a daughter that plays there. She probably graduated by now. Because he got a daughter that plays volleyball in there. By stealing from the fucking poor, man, in Mississippi. You know, to quote my boy Shannon Sharp when he was on Undisputed before Skip Bayless blew that with him. You got to be the lowest sorry mofo to do something like that. And what JaMarcus did, that was the lowest of the low too, man. That really was the lowest of the low. I've heard, like I said, we got, but you gonna con a businessman for $74,000. You deposit the check in your account and you withdraw $55,000 from it. So by right, the way I look at it, JaMarcus got a right to be sued. Period. Because that's like you tell me about you need some money, talking about donating this and that for a new weight room, and I find out you put that shit in your bank account. I'm coming up to your ass first thing in the damn morning. I'm like, okay, I want my money. I want my damn money. So I hope that businessman sue him for every penny that JaMarcus took from him. I don't blame the school, that high school, Winston High School, his alma mater, for banning him from future games. Hell, the city of Mobile, the Mobile school system need to ban him from ever getting a job at any one of them high schools, period. Better humble himself. He better get him a shit. Get him a job. I wouldn't even give him a job as a janitor. You gon' and steal it from Shannon Sharp, and I'm gonna say the whole word. You got to be the sorriest, lowest motherfucker to steal from kids, man, for your own advantage. You gotta be. All these millions you done made, you gonna steal from the kids of the community to for your own gain? You got to be the lowest of the low. And yes, my live is public. I don't care if yes, I want this live to get back to JaMarcus Russell because I'm saying what I got to say. Because seeing as how lazy that his ass was in NFL, I'll see why he's the biggest bust. He's the biggest bust in NFL. And now, and what's sad is this, he is the biggest bust and disappointment for the city of Mobile. You gonna con a businessman by telling him you need a donation for a new weight room and you gonna deposit the fucking money in your damn bank account. And this is why JaMarcus Russell serves as a prime example of somebody that probably never taught him, my bad, that probably never taught him how he didn't have nobody, because in NFL, once you get drafted, you gonna have motherfuckers all up in your face. You financial planners or whatever, this and that. If I was in the NFL, this is what I do. I pull a Jalen Hurts move. I'll give me a female all management team. That's one. Make sure this and that is in order. Make sure my finances in order and all this and that. I wouldn't hire a family member to be my fucking accountant. I wouldn't hire them to be my agent or anything. And plus, I don't want, if I was in any professional sports, I don't want no family in my face. I don't want none of them in my face. Oh, well, man, you know about, no, fuck that. Fuck you. You didn't support me when I was doing all this shit. Now I'm making money. You up in my face now because you struggling, and you ain't gonna be up. You ain't gonna be, you ain't gonna be a touch up in my face every day, every month, every week, every minute, every hour, every 30 minutes to an hour. And that's what JaMarcus Russell is. He's a touch. You steal kids from you stealing money from the kids you supposed to be giving back to for your own gain. Bro, you have got to be the lowest of the low. Got to be. And that's low. And I ain't got no respect for people like that, man. So, let me do something, doing this something on live here. Again, I'm putting across the bed, not my last rights. Okay, this ain't last rights. Whatever misery that JaMarcus is about to go through, he deserves and Lord forgive me for saying, he deserves every goddamn bit of it. He deserves all the goddamn misery he finna get from this shit. You gonna steal from kids. And that's just a damn shame. So yeah, JaMarcus Russell. Hey, drop me a comment on who it was that liked my video. Say something. And also let me give a shout out to my boy Jimmy McWright over at the Jimmy J Smooth Network. He has finally joined the 40 Club, so I'm pretty sure he is he's gonna do it up. And when he sees this live, man, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have his little comments on it as well. So happy birthday to my boy Jimmy J Smooth McWright. But JaMarcus, on behalf of everybody in the city of Mobile, you deserve all the goddamn misery. You deserve the goddamn misery you finna get right now. For you and for you to steal from kids from the community because to fulfill your own selfish ends, you ain't no human being. You just a gutless ass street nigga that don't know nothing. I said it. I'm Craig L. Smith II, and I'm out.